So you've got a few other words around fairness. What have you got? Just give us a sprinkle of them.
I can read them. Space. If you're fair to somebody, they need the space for you not to bully them into doing what you want, because it may not be fair for them, it may be just fair for you. Or listening to people, or freedom for people to do what they want as long as it's not wicked. Passion, laughter, tears, security.
It's impact of childhood experience, not necessarily my own. Probably because I sort of have a teaching and a social work background, and you see the randomness of life and how people respond to that, even in the same family, can take them off in different directions.
Hopeful.
Blessed.
Engaged.
Inspired. Happy.
Wholesome.
Happy.
Full and better.
Lucky.
Inspired.
Me, who am I? What is my thing? Both good questions. Do I have any answers? Me, I, myself, the one. Which one am I? Who knows? What is my thing? Poetry, singing, working with people. Singing is my passion. Does that make it my thing? Poetry is an escape. Does that make it my thing? Working with people is my new direction. Does that make it my thing? Or is my thing just existence?
He stands there on the stage, and I'm way back up there, and he starts talking about how it feels to have cerebral palsy. And I sat there listening to this, and it was the first time in my life that I'd had anybody at all tell me what it's like to have cerebral palsy. And he was telling me what it was like to be me. So that experience of having someone tell you what it's like to be you, is transformative. It's about almost like someone recognises you, isn't it? And somebody recognises how it feels to be you.
I'm a chronic overthinker, and it's something that I'm literally is becoming more and more a big issue in my life. So this is overthinking. So overthinking is that sinking feeling, shrinking, windows of opportunities, commitment becoming scarcity. My motivation is in mutiny. There is no pretense. I'm sat on a fence. Thoughts only in present tense because I'm overthinking.
It has found from 100 years ago. Keeps the memories. Just press the button and set the glory you had. Camera flash can give you better look. Smile, the camera is in front of you.
It gives me memories. Flash, click, smile, say cheese, stick them on notes.
Keeping the memories of real people, the era remembered from a single frame, raw and unedited. That's the shutter unit.
I is a spastic, opposite of elastic, muscles hard plastic, not exactly fantastic, but it would be detrimental if I got sentimental, but it drives me mental that I can't move gently, so a hidebound body is a battleground. It's complementary to my fixity of mind to think the world is unkind. I is jerky, quirky, move like a turkey, march like a Nazi, a military stiffness with a leg like a plank, a crank. Let's be frank, folk are laughing all the way to the, you drunk, they say, want to fight? No, I was made this way. As a neurological, biological, physiological curse, it happened at birth, affected my worth. As an economic unit unfit for work, a burden liability without the ability to run like a steed, bend like a reed, gets worse on reed. My fate was guaranteed because my mum was a Christian, so she pinned my beginning on original sinning. No power in me will undo the stain on my name. It will remain with me till kingdom come, the day of judgment, and his will is done. I prayed and prayed. Hey, but God wasn't swayed. I'm living proof of Old Testament truth. There's no salvation if you faulty locomotion. No salvation if you faulty locomotion.
Damascus. It says, Damascus, what a fire that lives in my soul, what a happiness that prevents my sadness. Back me to my school. Let me read my old poems. Let me cry in your old houses. Let me smile at the same time. Let me walk between your old streets, while I smell the jasmine on the doors. Let me wave my kind people and watch their smile. Let me see my lover there and whisper in her ear, "You are my Damascus, then let me die."
I want it, I need it. Although it's fake, in my imagination, it's my favourite cake.
Fresh strawberries and cream and Nan's homemade jam and sugar just a gram.
Tin, 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 rattle, rattle. What's inside? What a surprise. Buttons, thread, silk and pennies. All these things belong to Nanny.
Some of the points that we came up with as a group are teach more things about sexuality, teach about intercourse, more meetings like this for open and honest conversations, start conversations in other schools, safe sex talks, and a safe place online for people to talk and open up about their questions and worries.
Understanding each term for a specific sexuality, identification, just to be knowledgeable on it, because in certain meetings and discussions you're not really told about specifics that some people use but don't know about, I think was.
Would you find it handy to have maybe a glossary? An actual written glossary, if I do that for next time, yeah?
I think another one was trying to help schools with different topics of assembly. So when they have assemblies each week, or I don't know how regular it is, instead of having it just discussing homophobia, that they do in that assembly focus on one topic at a time and discuss, the genders of different sexualities, pronouns, protection, advice, and I think consent as well should be one as well.
Yeah.
It turns out that, quite a lot of people have got some kind of degree of experience that they probably have kept to themselves, or, without actually having the people to talk to about it. That's how we learn and kind of grow in confidence with things. So, talking about more sharing and ways to find more sharing, and then protecting young people while they discover and learn about these things, and protection from predators online.
What comes out of all of this is that we need to be talking more openly and with each cross generations, cross barriers. We need to just be talking more about this as a subject as a whole. Yeah. We can only be seen if we let ourselves be seen.
Yeah.
As a queer community, we can only be seen if we put ourselves out there. And I'm not saying it's our job to do that, because we exist no matter what. We don't need validation or anything like that. But I think if we are wanting to be included, then we have to take the first step.
I'm gay. I came out at the age of 11, and later in life, around about the age of 14, figured out that I was non-binary, so I don't identify as a man or a woman. Dysphoria is something that anyone under the trans umbrella experiences. So someone who is transgender, female to male, male to female, or someone who is non-binary can experience gender dysphoria. Everyone's dysphoria is different.
Our pride is to celebrate equality, diversity, and the elimination of all discrimination, whether on the grounds of sexual orientation, gender, disability, ethnicity, religion, or age.